Reverend Dr. Leon Wood and Paula Wood are co-founders and administrators for the Success and Challenges organization. It's a nonprofit organization that is dedicated to the development of youth in this city. And they've done an outstanding job for over a decade, helping young people with their career development, with their socialization, the discipline, providing a safe place for young people to grow and thrive and develop. Welcome to our program, Reverend Dr. Leon Wood and Paula Wood. You're doing a great job in the city of Long Beach. We want to talk about the mission of the organization as you founded and also what you want to do for the future. But let's start with you, Paula, in terms of you're the executive director of the program.
Yes.
Tell us about what you're trying to do with Success and Challenges Incorporated.
We're really trying to work with families, particularly families with youth, and we're really trying to help them be able to live their lives so that they can manage every aspect of it, and whether that has to do with the education, employment issues, housing, just to be able to function. We have many of our families who are what we would probably call dysfunctional, in the fact that maybe there's not two parents in the home, or parents are busy working, children are without care part of the day, basically maybe raising themselves sometime without child care. And so we're really trying to help those families be able to manage so that they can be an effective unit. And so we work with parents. We have advocacy programs, leadership program opportunities for our parents, as well as teenagers and youth. We found early on that many of our children were having problems with homework simply because they couldn't read, or they couldn't read as well or as effective as they should be able to read.
So you're dealing with literacy as well?
Dealing with literacy, yes. And one of the programs that we started back in 2005 is called the Freedom School, Long Beach Freedom School.
We want to talk about that in a little while. Okay. Single parenthood, much different than when you were raised in Bakersfield and you in Detroit, Michigan.
Yes.
How is your organization dealing with the absence of fathers in the home, and what kind of effect is that having, Dr. Wood, on the inner city home?
Well, what I've seen more of is that more and more young, especially males, are being raised in homes without a father. And you can see, observe that in the behavior and then their performance.
How does that manifest itself in the behavior?
Well, there's fathers used to would give you at least sometimes how to be the macho image of how you're supposed to conduct yourselves, how you're supposed to address issues, how you're supposed to solve problems. It also gave you an understanding of what your responsibility is going to be when you grow up and become a man, become a male. Right now, it's very difficult to find those kinds of experiences for young people, especially young males. Also, fathers were able to, with daughters, to have, so the daughter can expect a certain kind of behavior from a male, so the respect and how to respect your dignity and so forth. These things are now very difficult in a home and in an environment. There's a lot of pressure on the mother who's raising the children, both male and female. The father's not there, and we have to figure out how to rebuild and bring back together that kind of a unit. Success and Challenges has been very, I guess, sensitive to those issues, and we've tried to develop programs and develop relationships that try to do some replacement of what is lost, and that's what we've been after.
One of the things that we've been very excited about is we have a parent engagement program, and this program is in its second year. It was funded by the California Endowment, and it's specifically designed to work with African American parents to really help them develop their leadership skills. And we noticed that they were absent at PTA meetings, at city hall groups, anywhere there's a place where parents might want to be able to talk on behalf of their children. They were absent. And so in a discussion with some funders about this, and they said, well, you deal with a lot of African American parents, you deal with a lot of families. If anybody could maybe get some help out and get some of our folk more involved in some of the community issues, then you guys could make an effort at it. And so Success and Challenge just launched a Parent Institute, where there's actually been a series of workshops that were designed for parents. We worked in conjunction with the Children's Defense Society, Children's Home,
Defense Fund.
Children's Defense Fund,
That's right.
sorry, in these workshops. And it was a series of workshops. We did it all last year, and we're starting it again this following fall. But it's really an opportunity for parents to go through and harm in on some of the things that they already know. Like, a lot of parents don't realize the stories that they have within them, but maybe they haven't had that time to spend with their children. It's about communication. And a lot of times children actually really don't know that much about their family history and what's going on within the family. And so we're trying to encourage parents within the time frame that you have. Use that wisely. Really begin to develop a communication with your children. Let them begin to know who they are and begin to understand the issues that are going on for them at school. And then with that, also helping them to learn how to develop their own skills within themselves, helping them to become a little bit more self-assured about their ability to be able to learn how to speak up, to be able to go in a school and present themselves to a principal or the superintendent or whoever it is that they need to talk to.
A person in a position of authority.
Exactly, to be able to advocate on their parent and do it without anger, do it without frustration. Be able to deal directly with the issues and be able to leave with answers. And so we're seeing many of our parents are excited because they feel that they've been given their power back. They feel that they're a real advocate for their child, and now they can tell other parents, you know, this is what you need to do. If there's a problem at your school that your child is having, this is how you need to address it. And they're actually budding up and going with one another to be a support. And so this is the kind of thing that we're trying to develop with our parents and really letting them know that they do have some power.